All right, diving in.
Yeah, what's wrong? One of the first Legacy events I went to was a good luck GP Worcester back in 2014, and my friend.
All right, this should be a treat. Miracles on the left, that would be Force of Phil Blackman of Eternal Dirtles. And on the right, we have Herman with Is It Wizards? Maybe the new hotness in Legacy, we'll see.
It's just too much.
All the metagame is solved, folks. What about Wizards? Did you try that?
Yeah.
Is Wizards on your spreadsheet? I didn't think so. Are there caverns in the Wizard deck? I don't believe so. But I guess we'll find out together.
Thoughtseize is good.
All right, the old brainstorm, fetch them away, play. As most of you already are aware, Force of Phil's been playing Miracles for quite a while. And we'll likely see some spicy cards from Force of Phil in this match, too. No guarantees, but it's possible. Phil's always testing something new. Trying some stuff out, trying to make this deck work.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is that an OG Brainstorm? Is that the best one? Does anybody know?
I'll just keep them up.
Thank you.
For the viewers at home.
Okay, Dom V with a preview here. Phil was cooking at this event. Maximum Spice. Uh-oh.
Crack. I'll get a basic.
Yeah, Harry asking the best questions. What's the best basic? Is it the OG?
And
Alpha basics? Is that the best one that you're all supposed to have? Leyline Dowser hits the board. Force of Phil's been playing this card recently. If you're not familiar, it's from the Outlaws of Thunder Junction Commander, and it's a nasty one. This card is good. Thundering Falls, Surveil.
Draw. And I'll second.
That was an island cycle of Lorien revealed. Yeah, interestingly, the untapped text on Leyline Dowser is just not relevant in most of the decks it's played in. They just don't even worry about that. That's how powerful the card is. They don't even need to use a second ability. Okay, Flooded Strand cracked here by Force of Phil.
I will bracket. Grab a.
No, alas.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And I'll grab another round. See.
By the way, folks, if you're watching this later on YouTube, or if you're not, if you're catching us live, and thank you for being here, we are getting dangerously close. Like it's getting scary. Dangerously close to 10,000 YouTube subscribers. 5-digit tier for Magic the Gathering on YouTube is something else. So hit subscribe on our YouTube channel. Help us get there. Is that Snapcaster Mage? What year is it?
All course pitching days.
I love Snapcaster.
And I'll sing.
You have 3 again, right?
Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah, I think Snapcaster is back, everybody.
Yep.
Oh, what's Snapcaster's new name? Encore something. It has a new name, but I forgot.
Sure.
Is it Encore Spellcaster or something?
Just the one of.
What's it is that?
Yes, no way. The
Turn me
equipment.
Draw.
Yeah, the Encore Spellcaster is really expensive. Encore Electromancer. I think it was like a surprise bonus card in a secret lair, right? The Encore Electromancer? I think so.
I'll discard an underground for damage.
Terminus off the top.
Trigger. Play the island.
Yeah, I miss Dreadhorde too. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Bring it back. Come on.
You've got 5, 6. Oh, sorry. In the
In the yard.
Yeah.
Okay, another Snapcaster has hit the stack. Just a Ponder and Lorien revealed in the yard right now.
Just in case they make the objectively wrong decision.
Resolve trigger.
Like a bottom.
Okay, Swordsing Snapcaster after it targets Ponder in the graveyard. That Ponder will now be flashed back. People of the Twitch chat, people of the YouTube comments, which of these cards would be safest to unban? Dreadhorde Arcanist, Expressive Iteration, Luris, or Ragavan? All right, I'm getting a lot of unban EIs from the chat, including Hytron Conductor Traz and Dom V. Tashana Tiebinder getting flashed in here. I don't know if we've seen this card in Legacy much, but it's a cool one.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Draw.
So Leyline Dowser is now shut off. Its ability was countered, and it has no abilities. For as long as the Tidebinder sticks around, that is. It's getting swords now, so Leyline Binder will Leyline Dowser will unlock. Dave Kaplan also thinks EI would be safe. Chili says unban Earthcraft. Chili was banned from the chat.
I'm just gonna crack for my last clue.
3. Give this for a 5.
I know, but I was like, I really.
Mystic Sanctuary, you know what Phil's up to, folks.
So that's just like,
Targeting brainstorm.
Okay, Brainstorm will sit on top of the deck.
Yeah, he brings in
Yeah, just 2.
yeah, yeah,
6, 5. So 5.
Going for it.
Okay, Tamio Inquisitive Student. Ooh, what's this card called again? Counter target legendary?
Very tapped. Trigger.
tail's end. Thank you, chat.
Strip code. Nightmare.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Playing.
Okay, and a Tidebinder countering the Leyline Dowser again. Now a Brainstorm. This will be able to flip Tamio.
Did you guys like one?
Yeah, you can do that before. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah, before draw. Oh no. Yeah. Before draw.
Which of these cards would be safest to unban? Renin 6 or Oko?
What do I take?
Oh, you only force one. Sorry. Yes, that is.
Think about the play patterns. All right, so Tamio has flipped into a Planeswalker. Inquisitive Scholar now. And a replacement Tamio student on the board. Force of Phil's Leyline Dowser shut off.
Three.
You have 3.
3.
Another cycle, island cycle of Lorien revealed.
Turn us on it.
Terminus.
Pass your upkeep.
All right, Terminus goes on top. Pass to the upkeep. Okay, looks like a fetch. Crinky Doom, thank you for the sub with Prime. 11 months. And Crinky with an exciting message. I'm back. Crinky says free White Plume. You know what, Crinky? I'm with you. Who would even play that card in the meta right now? Mystic Sanctuary for Herman. Force of Phil knows Mystic Sanctuary so well. Brainstorm back on top. Force of Phil gonna try and Terminus here.
Yeah, no. It's so hard.
Flame of Anor trying to blow up Leyline Dowser and draw 2. This is in response to Phil's Brainstorm on upkeep. Oh, this is damn, what's this card called?
Yeah,
3 steps ahead.
targeting the 3 steps ahead.
I know the card, I just forgot what it does. All right, so it's a card from Bloomborough. Looks like Flame of Anor resolves after the Force of Will pitching Brainstorm. Now Terminus, Miracle triggers on the stack. Resolving the Brainstorm first.
Okay. Moves comment.
All right, Tidebinder and Tamio, the student, go on the bottom. Tamio, Scholar, still on the table.
No, it's 3.
There's quite a bit of resources exchanged over the last turn. Resources spent, I should say. Here's Leyline Dowser on the board again. No Tidebinder. Crinky Doom says, you know what card fizzled fast? The One Ring. The One Ring's still relevant in Legacy, but there was a time I guess it was last year when it felt like a lot of legacy games had the one ring, but not so much anymore. Not so much at this point compared to then. Dom V says, can Phil deal with a resolve Planeswalker? I guess Force of Phil probably has prismatic endings. Although this current version we're watching right now just looks like it's blue-white. Maybe not.
I'll sing it.
Lorien revealed, getting hard cast here by Herman. We're in the late game when the Daze deck is casting 5 drops, 5 mana spells.
Oh, yeah. No blocks.
Return it to you.
2 cards in here?
2.
Okay, Daze on an attempt to put Lorien revealed back in hand. Lorien revealed will resolve. Mystic Sanctuary put Flame of Anor back on top.
Yeah. My frog.
Oh, actually, no.
Yeah, you gotta do.
March of Otherworldly Light was just drawn by Force of Phil. That could be a way to deal with Tamio. Never mind, my mistake. It doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Doesn't hit Planeswalkers. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Yeah, if he's on March of the Otherworldly Light, there's probably not going to be endings in here, prismatic endings. Okay, another Leyline Dowser. The card that went back on top is what's it called? Man, they're stumping me in this match. It's Is it divide by 0? Yeah, I believe that's the one. Tamio currently at 5 loyalty.
Murderous cut one of the frogs. 1, 2, 3. Trigger beams.
Yeah,
Go.
Play Misty.
Okay, Lorien revealed, found, put into hand for Force of Phil. Okay, now the divide by 0 is getting cast on the Tamio. Could bounce it here.
Learning now. Sure.
Just trying to get an education.
Okay, we're gonna learn here. Taking a look at the sideboard. Oh man, is this one gonna stump me too?
6.
Oh yeah.
You know about these.
I will get a. I'll get a drop, and yeah, frog is good. I'll take 1.
Why does it look like there are 40 cards in Bill's sideboard? Is it just me or that sideboard looks like 40 cards? There's probably tokens in there.
Okay.
Oh boy, I don't remember this lesson. What's this one?
Right, so it's good. That's
And stack. On your instep, Snapchat.
cards.
I guess it was Teachings of the Archaics? Snapcaster, force pitching brainstorm. No, pitching the lesson. Okay, so the lesson is gone.
Draw.
It was actually Mercurial Transformation. A little bit of a battle over this Snapcaster right now.
Block's good. Yeah.
All right, Phil resolving a brainstorm. Everything's still on the stack waiting. This has been quite a game. Okay, Snapcaster is in, flashing back, brainstorm.
And still on your instep.
Phil has 4 copies of Mystic Sanctuary on the battlefield. Here's Flame of Anor. Blows up a Dowser, draw 2.
I'm back.
I got it. I double removed.
Okay, Tail's End will counter Tamio. Tamio is countered on the way back down. Man, this game has been super challenging for me to cover. All right, there was another Tamio, so that one's in.
I'm gonna play Steaming Sauna. So no more max hand size. I draw 10 my instep. I draw pass trigger. Yep.
Steaming Sauna is in the red room, the blue room of Roaring Furnace Steaming Sauna. So using a D6 to show which room is unlocked, I guess? That's not how you're supposed to do it. This stream is a mess. Okay, swords on Tamio. Tamio gone. One leyline Dowser remains. There's a room on the board for the first time in 90s MTG history, I think. AP, thank you for the resub. 36 months. Serendipity Freak would absolutely dominate this board. You know what? It actually might.
It will damage the target feature with the number of cards.
Yeah, there have been so many cards in this game that I just don't remember the names. Or even what they do in some cases. Here's Lorien revealed. What would I do without the Twitch chat? Forfeit, thank you for the sub with Prime. 6 months, a new badge. Yo, Chris, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Pretty much every except for the demonic concentration as they gave it PPRs. They give it the whole time.
Playing some Magic, watching some Magic. You know what I do. Snapcaster gets an attack in. Another Tamio.
They look so good.
Honor.
So the steaming furnace is available to unlock the red side of the room. March of Otherworldly Light on Tamio.
Hopefully we won't have as much combat math as thinking.
I should have just taken the frog with the frog. You were trying to take Beanstalk, and I was like, just fucking take it. Don't overthink it. Now I know.
Snapcaster Mage. It's getting countered here. Looks like. Force pitching Brainstorm. March of Otherworldly Light will resolve. Tamio is exiled. Now the Ponder will resolve.
I don't know. I read it and then I forgot.
Good luck.
Destroy draw two. And attach.
Okay, Flame of Anor removes the last leyline Dowser on the battlefield. So Phil with no non-land permanents currently. Steaming Furnace available. Oh boy, what's this one called?
Dowser, March.
I'm getting a headache. I don't remember what this card is called. Force pitching Dress Down, Force of Will from Force of Phil. So it looks like 3 Leyline Dowsers and March of Otherworldly Light go back on top of the deck. I get shuffled into the deck.
Yeah, that's me. I can go back.
I wasn't around for a few past times. I think we started 3 doing one thing on the card. I was like, how normal. So I missed running 6.
Good.
And then I won't miss it. I feel like one event where that was
That's fine. Good.
I believe that was Witness the Future. Sorry, it took me a moment to find that. Thwart returns some Mystic Sanctuaries to hand now. Force of Phil doing the thing.
I don't even. I'm like trying to think what I'm gonna take here.
Fucking answer.
Okay, Leyline Dowser again.
What choose your target?
Okay, Mystic Sanctuary targeting swords. Tidebinder getting flashed in. And that is the mat. That is the game. That is the game. Game 1 goes to Herman. Enough power on the board to end it there with Phil at 4 life. Hype Train Conductor Trash says if Phil's deck is wrong, I don't want to be right. A good outlook there.
it's actually pretty good.
Are there just 3?
I thought I had it. I could taste it. I thought it was right there.
Okay, Brainstorm for Phil. Dom V says Phil's deck is wrong. Some of those cards are not legacy power level. Wow. Wow. Dom V coming in hot in the chat. Okay, there's Leyline Dowser, which appears to be Legacy Powerful level. It's on the board. Or maybe it's getting responded to here.
Three in hand, two in hand.
You cast a Brazen Bar, and then he
Sign
instant
replication.
blood away. But Brazen Bar runs flash. So wait.
Okay, consigned to memory. It's countered.
You guess like on your turn.
No, at the end of mine.
But then he untapped and before you can attack, he innocent blood.
No, I bounced back with Liliana. Last hope.
Okay.
Draw.
If he only had things because he had Liliana last hope 6 or 7. So next turn, it would like alternate.
Oh, okay.
So I casted like
Oh, okay.
You turn on a second.
This is
Okay, an island cycle here for Roman. For Herman. Roman. What am I saying?
My hand was Dark Risk, Innocent Blood, Shield Disease. I wasn't sure. I knew you had the force, but I knew I had to fight through it.
Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna was the room that we saw in game 1.
So one in exile.
Yeah.
And
But
then
I mean, I wasn't sure if it was worth it.
All right, a Wasteland on the board. Nothing really exciting to hit with it right now. Both players just making some land drops. I see Flame of Anor again in Herman's hand. That card was huge in game 1. Tidebinder.
But I also knew that like you had like counter spells. I had to like figure out what to pick. I don't know, when you think we're gonna that line was correct, or was right. I think that was
Force pitching Tails End. Pyro Hydros. Quite a fight over this Tidebinder. It's countered. Ponder goes back on top. That was quite a fight over a Tidebinder there to stop a Mystic Sanctuary.
Trigger.
Gives you an idea of how these players are measuring these. Magus of the Moon.
One in hand.
Cracking Flooded Strand in response, likely looking for that basic planes. There it is. Phil will be able to operate despite the Magus, but it's pretty annoying.
no. Again, I don't want my top end to be creatures or and so
Okay, Ponder Shuffle for Phil. Hydrogen Conductor Traz says not a problem. Duskmourn had a lot of cards I glossed over, so I wouldn't be surprised if I missed a random good card. Yeah, I'm seeing Duskmourn cards show up in Legacy quite a bit. Probably the biggest one so far is the Metamorphosis Fanatic. Then maybe Ghost Vacuum.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right, Mystic Sanctuary is just a mountain. Yeah, Stone Rain on that plains would be pretty good.
Draw.
All right, Leyline Dowser is in. Herman might try to remove it with that flame.
Destroy draw 2.
Swords the Moon in response.
No.
Now a fetch for Force of Phil, who's free of the moon. Mystic Sanctuary. Hydroblast to the top of the deck.
I'll draw.
So it's like you put those 3 games, you put it down.
Hardwire.
So resolve, and you're cycling.
Move to Kyle.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man, after all that a days. Oh boy, what a stack. Wow.
Reverse cut, targeting. Actually, I have to exile all three. 2 beanstalk triggers.
Okay, surgical on Flame of Anor in response to the Mystic Sanctuary. We'll get a look at Herman's hand here. Pyroblast. Phil's gonna scoop it up. Phil scoops it up. GG's. Herman gets it. What a match. That was fun. That was fun. That stack ending with a daze was like, oh man. Wow. I hope everybody else enjoyed that as much as I did. 502 Black has showed up and it's a bloodbath. AP says Wizards is goated. Yeah, I think Wizards might be tier 1. Does anyone disagree? If not, you're wrong. Fun fact, I guess. Maybe more of my lore. There was quite a while where I was playing Wizards, Blue-Red Wizards in Modern with like Delver, Wizards Lightning, Snapcaster Mage. Who else was in there? There were other Wizards in there that I can't remember the names. I don't know. There was a Modern Wizards deck for a second, and I was wizarding the crap out of people for sure. Those were the good old days. AP said, I played Wizards in Block Constructed. Which block, though? Was it like Onslaught way back when? With Patron Wizard, Void Mage Prodigy, and all that? Odyssey? Oh, I guess Block Constructed would not have had both. I had a friend who played Mono Blue Wizards in Standard when it was like Odyssey Onslaught Standard. I don't even remember now what most of those wizards were called. Real Bad says Wizards is still a thing in Modern now. Is that true? I really don't know. No, Shadow Mage Infiltrator wasn't in that deck. It was blue-red. Oh, back in the day? Yeah, it was just mono blue. It was just mono blue. It was like a prison deck. Patron Wizard was like the thing. All right, let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat. Which match next? Similar to what we saw, Tamiyo, Tidebinder, Magus, Snapcaster. Interesting. And Flame of Anor. Okay. I unfortunately haven't kept close watch on Modern recently, but I believe you. And that sounds cool. All right, which match next? Twitch chat will vote. Painter versus Is It Wizards, the deck we just saw. Maverick versus Mono Red Stompy. Or Maverick versus Reanimator. Reanimator Mirror. Or Storm versus Reanimator. 2 minutes. Get your votes in. 2 minutes to vote. I'm going to vote on this one. We haven't seen Storm in a while. Not necessarily what I voted for, but just saying. People have been asking about that. I want to see more of that wizard deck. Wait, what? I never do this. Why am I trying to influence the chat? You people vote for what you want. Don't pay attention to me. Up on your screen is our Discord server. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. We have a merch shop. We have a Patreon. Go check those out. I mentioned before we're getting dangerously close to 10,000 YouTube subscribers. The 5-digit club, the 5-digit tier on YouTube for Magic the Gathering, it's an exclusive club. And it would mean not that much, but would be interesting if 90s MTG joined that club. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Help us get there. Appreciate it, everybody. It's free. It's free. Less than a minute to vote. People are trying to rig this thing. People are spending their channel points to rig the poll, which is interesting. Almost out of time. Ooh, this is close. Maybe we'll need a tiebreaker. Who knows? This poll has been completely rigged. Adam contributed 3,400. Maverick versus Red Stompy up next. Thank you, Adam. Let's do it. What's the tiebreaker? It's anyone that makes a $100 donation breaks the tie. All right, diving in.
That's a lot of borderless and foils.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. I definitely have a spare graced. It's not the secret layer one.
Okay, ready?
Sorry, that was me looking up the price.
I'm gonna play this land tap. Okay. That's the Stone Rain one?
Okay. The one
Yeah.
card is.
All right, that's the Stone Rain one. Red flip card getting played as a land to start the game.
I don't know what that is.
Myself on the left with Maverick, and on the right we have Adam with Mono Red Stompy.
Trying to build Jeskai control.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry. Why? It plays back to basics, doesn't it?
No, the version I'm going to play is Blood Moon.
Oh, so it's even worse. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. I know. You can still untap your lanes. I can still cast all my nice spells, things like that. I think back
Forest, Zenith.
I'd probably switch it up.
Forest and a Dragon.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Plus it's blue, so you can get
Yeah.
check enforceable.
Passive.
That's a 5.
All right, our Green Sun Zenith to start the game for me, looking for Dryad Arbor. I'm going to try and get my ramp game going.
Yeah, I lost so many of them. I think I got a 5, so you're on the play.
I can find it.
Yeah, I already got it. And did you put in the 1/1/1?
I did not. I can do good.
Yes.
19.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going down to 18. And I'm going to cast a Fable.
Fable of the Mirror Breaker to start the game. Pretty good card.
Yeah, try it.
Surveil.
Yes.
Fable.
I think that's
It's the green blue?
Yes, sir.
Shaman Shaman. Yep. And I'll pass the turn.
That's right.
Oh, fuck. Sure.
Go ahead.
I'm getting posted.
Maybe.
Yeah, just put that away. Get a Bayou, cast a Bowmaster.
All right, casting a Bowmaster here, but I realized like moments after this, like the timing on this could have been a little better. I can cast it on upkeep or with the trigger on the stack of the Fable of the Mirror Breaker and deal a damage to the Shaman and then be able to block it. But something to put in the notes, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
can.
Says on keep, so draw. Pick this up.
Yeah, there's a lot of me going on right now. All right, Fable has ticked up to 2. Adam's still thinking about discarding.
I won't discard anything.
Naughty breakfast again. Maybe. Yes.
So I would have been able to ping the Goblin Shaman, and then if it attacks, block it with the Orc Army to kill it. If I had cast it on Adam's turn. Probably would have been better. Here's Fury, though, which kind of changes the whole situation, I guess. It makes it so my decision there was not that important. Cursed Mirror was pitched to the Fury.
Make a treasure.
Yep. Nice. I love it.
All right, Rod of Ruin Treasure, created by the Goblin Shaman on attack.
2, 3, 4. The One Ring?
Yep. Resolve.
All right, we were talking about the One Ring earlier. Here is the One Ring. It resolves.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It looks like my hand has a bunch of lands in it.
Yes.
I take a damage, draw for turn. This takes up and slips.
It looks like I have 5 cards in hand or 6 cards in hand, and most of them are lands. So that's exciting.
Chromox. Print Fable.
Yep.
Okay, Chromox and Prince of Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
I'll hit you for 2.
Yep.
Make a treasure. 1, 2, 4, take 2. Caves of Chaos.
You got it.
Caves of Chaos Adventure will end the game. Adam takes game 1. After taking the initiative, that would have been too much. With no creatures on the table.
Saying that was terrible.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's my.
All right, so Stompy takes game 1. Game 2, I have a better idea of what I'm up against. I thought sitting down, Adam would probably be on Painter. That's what Adam's been playing recently. But the mono red Stompy was what was on the other side. So I'll be a little bit better prepared for game 2, I guess.
I think my opening hand is
Over here playing fair.
30 man.
I know. I was 4 mana on turn 2. I was like, okay, I'm going to draw 1 non-land spell, and then I'm probably good.
I'll try this.
I'll keep this.
Zero.
Sure.
Okay, Dryad Arbor once again after a Zenith for 0. Yeah, Adam's a mono red gamer, I guess. Stop being so angry, Adam. Are people that play mono red angry?
Spirit Guide.
Blood Moon. That's in.
Play Outland Liberator.
Sure.
Okay, Outland Liberator comes in. It becomes day.
To destroy a
Artifact or
or enchantment. Okay. Play a mountain. Invoke Fury, pitching Caves of Chaos.
What, you're targeting both, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll sack and blow up them.
Okay.
All right, left the mana open for Dryad Arbor to do exactly what I just did. The Blood Moon is now gone. Blew up my Outland Liberator in response to an Invoke Fury's ability. There's Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Go ahead.
That's a Caracas.
So Caracas.
Yeah. Make a note. 2 lands in Mirror. Go ahead.
Knight of the Reliquary on the board. Looks like it's a 4/4 right now.
One for each line, so it's a 4/4.
Yeah, it's 4/4.
Okay, draw for turn. Yep, takes up.
Is it supposed to be Knight right now? I don't think so.
Land Liberator.
Creature land.
In order for it to become Knight, a player needs to cast no spells on their own turn. Then it becomes Knight. To become Day on your own turn, 2 spells for either player. 2 or more.
Actually, that opening, the first opening out of that recall, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I know that discard.
Resolving the Chapter 2 of Fable of the Mirror Breaker right now, discarding a card, it looks like.
Draw 1. Yep. Hitting.
Yep.
Another Fable.
Yep.
Okay, another Fable of the Mirror Breaker is in.
Good.
Usually there's something else going on.
Go ahead.
I'm a sandbag. I'm a sandbag.
You have how many cards now? 4? 5? So it's Force, blue card, and Sublimitationist. Dang, that's tough.
So 2 Goblin Shamans. One of the Fables is about to flip into Kiki Jiki next turn. The other one about to hit Chapter 2. Adam with a lot more permanence on the board, but Knight of the Reliquary playing decent defense right now. And I'm sure Adam's a little bit worried about what Knight can look for. Collect a Roof. Okay. That could shut off the treasures. If they end up being made.
Go ahead.
Turn.
Tip down and find walking this stuff.
Okay, 1 Reflections of Kiki Jiki now on the board. Summoning Sick.
1, draw 1.
Yep.
Discarding a Blood Moon to draw a card on Chapter 2 of the other Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Go ahead.
End step, sack the forest.
Okay.
Okay, end step, sack the forest. Finding a Bayou.
Yep.
I'll just turn to you.
Sure.
Okay, so I allowed Adam to draw a card off Fable there. I can't remember exactly what my plan was for that turn. It did just become Knight, by the way. So that was kept track of properly. But, anyway. Here's Grist. Oh, I wanted to make sure, that's what it was. I wanted to make sure I was in the clear from Blood Moon before I made that move. So I don't lose access to green. So Grist is on the board. Reflections of Kiki Jiki is dead. Now we're gonna make another one.
Okay.
Terry Grist.
Yeah.
Grist the Hunger Tide is the planeswalker I have. I'm not sure if everybody's familiar. We'll get the text up on the screen.
And step. Sack by you.
Okay, Bayou has served its purpose. It's sacked. Now Gaia's Cradle is found. Casting on Once Upon a Time.
I will ping the. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Value. Did you set that up with the brainstorm?
Ponder.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Actually, it was brainstorm. It was brainstorm.
Nice. Okay.
I can't equip because Karn is a stupid card.
Just took a wasteland.
Yeah, Jib pointing out Plains Caracas Bayou. How did I cast Grist? I might have messed that up, actually. Did we mess that up? Holy crap. Should we just end the stream? Yeah, I guess it was Plains. Yeah, I guess I was supposed to get the Cradle already. I was supposed to do that. Yeah, I did it all wrong. Good catch. It looks like I made a mistake.
Play the Curator.
Here's Keen-Eyed Curator. Yeah, the DCI is going to come down on me. I think I'm going to jail.
2 types so far. So let's just mark this for now, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, 2 types for Keen-Eyed Curator so far. Yeah, I'm definitely going to jail. That's for sure. That's confirmed.
There are 4 lands in my graveyard.
Attack it with a knight. 4 lands in the graveyard.
Sure. So take 6.
Yeah, take 6. Swords, Reflections of Kiki Jiki.
Yeah.
Game 2.
Yep.
Activated walking list.
Okay, Reflections of Kiki Jiki gets swords, so that's gone.
Ping down nomads.
Wasteland on the city.
Go ahead.
What does that do?
If 1 damage would be.
At this point, I'm welcoming an opportunity for Adam to decrease his own life total.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
Yeah, that's fine.
Makes another goblin. Adam with all the goblin tokens. Look at that.
Go ahead.
I'll exile your mountain.
Not gonna live.
Yeah.
So,
3 types now for the Keen-Eyed Curator. Cradle makes a lot of mana.
I cast 2 spells last turn, I believe, right? Yeah, because this and Once Upon a Time. Oh, Plow.
It is day. It is day. We caught it.
Plus Grist. Putting an insect.
Okay, milling a Green Sun Zenith, make another insect.
Make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. 5 mana, sack this. Draw card.
Second, the Nurturing Peatland to draw a card. 5 green mana floating.
Creature, enchantment, land. I'll exile swords. And I'll exile these
spend
17 in the graveyard.
Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. Yeah.
So Kenai Curator is now up and running. We'll exile with exiling Source of Plowshare. So a 7/7 Trampler and the Knight is attacking. It looks like there's 5 lands in my graveyard.
I played Land Raid. Yeah, I'll swing with these two. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 8, and a 7/7.
Okay, 6 lands in the yard, 8/8 and a 7/7 Trampler.
Okay. So I can get everything next to you. I know, I don't have enough now.
I should have just swung out. I'm playing this so badly.
Yeah, I'll take 7. You go
Yeah,
2.
no,
Just pass. Good.
It's possible I should have just swung out there, but maybe it doesn't really make a difference.
Snipe.
If I swung out there, I think it's lethal, which I pointed out. Maybe rush through combat there. The safe bet though is like I'm pretty sure I can play it safe and live another turn and win it next turn. The Ancient Tomb is basically shut off.
Yeah.
All right, going to game 3.
I think I'm running out of gas. All right.
No, I'm sure.
You hear me say, all right, I think I'm running out of gas. All right, going to game 3. Big scandal, big mistake there, casting the Grist with the wrong land. All right, Adam will be on the play here for game 3. Hopefully no further violations.
Vexing Bubble, no cards. I mean, I had 2 cards, but I couldn't cast either. I don't know how good Tabernacle is against a lot of your draws. I mean, it's not bad, especially if you have
Looks like Adam has taken a mulligan and I'm keeping 7.
Yeah, mulligan and doo-doo. No, it's fine. I mean, this deck bowls really well. If I go like turn 1 Vexing Bubble, turn 2 card.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
I'll admit that.
Right. And I have 1 spot.
All right, a mull to 6 and then a Mountain Pass. So not in a not an explosive turn 1, I would say. Once upon a time for me now.
7, this, and 2 that.
I spotted the rampaging Yao Guai on top.
Okay, good.
Okay, Wasteland is selected. That'll be in hand. Windswept Heath Pass.
Nadu. Oh. Sure. Yeah. Nice. That's sick. Yeah, that's good. Exile.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Shatter Skull as a land.
I guess I should do this properly.
Right. It's good practice. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, Shatter Skull is wasted.
Oh, memory. That's cool.
That's just a random one.
Yep. Now pass.
Sundering Eruption being played as a land. Volcanic Fissure entering tapped. All right, cracking 2 fetches here. Outland Liberator is back. It becomes day.
Do that.
Cast your turn, targeting Castle's Oracle.
Yes, sir.
Sacrificing.
No mana available. No mana available to activate it, but that's okay.
That's the only Oracle integrated.
Sometimes you do that.
Alright, very macabre.
Nothing on the board currently for it to hit.
Memory lapse, or whatever it is, the memories during our
There's a Pyrogoyf. We have not seen this card too much on 90s MTG. It's a real one. Be out there playing Legacy afraid of the Pyrogoyf, folks.
Yeah, but it's still
4 power.
Krakus, Disruptor Flute,
Maybe.
Dawson's Wheel.
All right. 3 in the yard.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, 3 lands in the yard. Here's a Knight of the Reliquary.
Attack for 2.
It's a 5/5.
There should be, yeah. Yeah, I was wondering. I guess I didn't see a Cabal Therapy.
I decided it out.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
Holding a swords in my hand, hoping a second Pyrogoyf doesn't hit. Plan was get this Knight on the board, start being able to remove creatures. That's the plan. Mark, thank you for the resub. 5 months, so many Goyfs. What does the world come to? Yeah.
We were actually playing like for the 3-0, whatever. I would have tweeted a turn.
I don't remember asking for more Goyfs. I don't remember tweeting that.
Memories Journey, Dawson's Oracle.
My lands are snow-covered plains and forests.
I guess I still have Disruptor Flute, so I can do
Pyrogoyf?
whatever it is.
2 triggers.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
that'd be a
all
little
the
more complex.
Yeah. So 8. Honestly, I probably.
All right, Pyrogoyf dealing the damage to my face. 8 damage.
Memories Journey. So I just want to see like thought experiment. If you Memories Journey, what do you Memories Journey?
Land already?
In that situation, you have 1 card
no
left
land.
in your library.
1 card left.
Okay.
It would be. What's the
ACU, that's
You
5.
put the top, or you put 3 cards from your graveyard on top of your library, right? In any order.
It's like shuffle.
You want to deal jam?
It's shuffle, so it's completely random.
Okay, so you have 4 random cards in your library. What is it 3 that you want to put in? What's that?
Against you,
I think we're backing up a little bit here, and Adam's going to change the target of the Pyrogoyf 2 triggers to target the Knight and remove the Knight. So I let Adam think about that for a moment longer and make I guess a different choice. So the Knight is dead. 2 Pyrogoyfs on the board. Yeah, 4 power.
And if you do it next turn, you draw the last card on your next turn. So you only have.
Yeah, my lands are snow covered from a secret lair. That's right. Jubilee is the artist.
Or you don't. You just aren't doing anything on that turn. Right?
No, I would just play it out and pass.
Yeah, okay. Play it out. You pass. So you have however many lives.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what I would
3/3.
Okay.
Okay, Fiend Artisan is a 3/3. 2 creatures in the yard, Outland Liberator and the Knight.
Rounds, or like any colorless nonsense. I think what I'm supposed to do against like Fairy Macabre matchups is bring in a Pithing Needle.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like
Right,
say,
you can find any saga.
Yeah.
But in this situation, I'm curious. Like,
that's a good one. I'll be honest, I rarely get a chance to cast.
right. Yeah.
Broadside Bombardiers.
I don't know what the playback is on.
A combo was in my hand. If I had a blue card, maybe force
Resolves.
Right. Force. I guess because I'm
Because you
casting.
already pitch eruption, you might want to force a crop.
Yeah. And
Fury pitching Sundering Eruption to kill the Fiend Artisan.
Hard cast this. The good attack doesn't matter. Oh no, it does.
I think I have to Soars the Bombardier here. Otherwise, I die.
I had two.
We still have all the same stuff: creature, sorcery, instant,
It might have
land.
mattered because if Crop Rot, and unless I only have cost.
Looks like the One Ring and Blood Moon are the cards left in hand. Attack for 8. I dropped to 4. I do still have a Swords in hand.
I'm probably gonna have a card that's just completely missing, but that's an option.
Right.
Found a land.
Don't usually play Talon. Would you? All right, because you're using the Dread Returns. The Dread Returns gone.
It would honestly just probably be too consigned.
Another Paragoyf is scary. Broadside Bombardiers, scary. Trying to figure this out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay. Because you give yourself one more turn to Prismatic, ending the Disruptor for you. And then you have Consign for...
Because I think I had 3 mana. Yeah, 3 mana. Oh, no, it was turn 2. So it would have been... Literally one just had to have been like turn 2 Prismatic ending to kill it. Maybe I don't even get Consign.
Yeah, for 1.
Maybe it would just be like 2 Prismatic.
Okay, Zenith for 1. Get some blockers on the board.
Because I could have Kozilek's Command, and I could force you to draw the rest of your library.
No, so like my
Okay, Birds of Paradise is found.
you're going where I can like consign to protect it.
Oh, you only had 2 lands? Oh yeah, you did. You did only have 2 lands.
Because I popped my Lotus.
Yeah. Okay, so you only have 2 lands, and so you need a turn to go Prismatic and
Fury Pitch Moon?
Yeah.
Fury off the top.
There's no good way to play around. Yeah, so you don't want Consign.
Yep.
You want another one.
Path to Exile was my other card in hand. I needed that land I drew to be another white, and maybe I was in decent shape. But the Fury ends the game. GG's, well played by Adam. And I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. GG's. By the way, folks, have you seen this yet? I really like these. This is nice. Okay. We're on time. Okay, we got time. Let's set up another poll for the Twitch chat, shall we? Which match next on today's so far mind-blowing but also in violation live stream? Painter versus Is It Wizards? Or Reanimator Mirror? Or Demir Tempo versus Reanimator? Or Reanimator versus Death and Taxes? Or Reanimator versus Sultai Beanstalk. 2 minutes to vote. Get your votes in. Gizlo, thank you for the sub with Prime. 27 months for Gizlo. Thank you, Gizlo. 502 says, cool, Secret Lair for sure. Wish more profits went to Extra Life, but Wizards of the Coast gonna... Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what's going on. Anyway. Specchio says that's a lot of Reanimator. Yeah. Aviator is here. Arriving in the chat. All right, votes are coming in. I'm going to vote on this one. I get 1 vote. Let's do... Okay, I voted. Close vote between 3 of the options. About a minute left. In case you're not in it yet, our Discord is up on your screen. Join the Discord. Yeah, it might be clear what I voted for, but I don't know. People are trying to rig this thing. There's a lot of channel points getting spent right now. What is Specchio voting for, I wonder? Almost out of time. Really close vote. A lot of channel points getting spent right now. Specchio says I voted for the same one as Chris. Wow, this poll is rigged. Reanimator versus Sultai. Aviator contributed 6,600. Let's do it. Okay, diving in.
One of the first legacy events I went to was a good luck GP Worcester back in 2014, and my friend was playing.
All right, on the left we have Sultai Beanstalk, that would be Adrian, and on the right we have Reanimator, that would be Ed, once again.
I'm just too tired. Like the mental.
Players drawing up hands here.
You want to protect your files? Destruction is It does go a lot. It was me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm good too.
All right, and we're off, Misty Rainforest. Getting cracked. Thoughtseize to start the game. Psychic Frog up the Beanstalk. Brainstorm. Daze. Ponder, Polluted Delta, and Misty Rainforest. 2 frogs, actually.
Yeah, no.
Probably up the Beanstalk gets taken here. Depends. There's nothing to trigger the Beanstalk, though. Is there an argument for taking Ponder? Or do you just take a frog? Oh, this is tricky. All right, up the Beanstalk is selected. That probably would have been my choice. We don't know what's in Ed's hand, but we know what's in Adrian's, and I think up the Beanstalk is a fine choice.
For the viewers at home.
This deck, the Sultai Beanstalk deck trying to find its way here in the late 2024 metagame. It's turn 2. Are you deploying a frog or an up the Beanstalk? Probably the frog. I don't know. Things getting strange for the Beanstalk decks. All right, here's a Ponder. No signs of Force of Will or Daze or anything, so Ed appears to be in the clear for any big plays. These Reanimator decks are still trying to get a big-time creature on the board. The Atraxas and Archons of Cruelty and Friends. Troll of Khazad-dûm. And now we have to beware of the Metamorphosis Fanatic. I don't know if it's in Ed's list, but it could be.
Draw. And I'll second. Draft.
We have not seen Valgavoth on stream yet. Not that I remember. Brainstorm for Ed.
Or when you're playing a Judith, so that's good. Could have been much worse.
This land, nice.
Go ahead.
Combat.
Two. Find your construct.
Draw. I'll play the blue delta.
Oh, Adrian does have a daze. I think I said before he doesn't have a daze, but there was a daze we knew about. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. And I'll grab an underground. See.
I can search while you're doing it.
And I will attempt to cast.
Okay, a Psychic Frog has hit the stack. And that's getting dazed.
Frog, does it draw the card only on player damage or on?
Yeah, player. Yeah, no plus one.
It is playing to what?
Even plus one the damage as well.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
All worst pitching days.
Force pitching daze to protect the frog. I'm not sure. With a backup frog in hand, I'm not sure against the likely reanimator deck I'd fire off force there, but. And we're still in a part of the game where that daze is live.
Yeah, how many?
We'll see how this works out.
You said that in the most yes I am way I've ever.
Dorothy Voidwalker, but. Okay, wait a minute. It's basic island and underground sea. Okay, that appears to be an error. This happened earlier on stream. So Ed and I both going to jail, I think. I tapped the wrong lands to cast a spell earlier on today's stream. I think me and Ed are goners at this point. We're going to jail.
Thanks.
Trigger. I really like it.
Play the island.
All right, Psychic Frog is in.
Two. Yeah.
One plus.
No, I have one attack. Yeah. Go for it. Pass.
Adam asking, has every match today had a violation? I think so. I don't remember what the other ones were, but yeah.
Just in case they make the objectively wrong decision and decide to go second.
-2 to treasure.
Can I see what he does on my side?
I'm just like that guy actually technically on sideboard out and pointing cards that are yanked.
Cycle troll.
Yeah, I was lucky that I had.
Ponder resolving here for Adrian.
My hand was double juice with the real.
Yeah, I mean, you're
He's on.
Magic Ad says it's been a great stream today, that's for sure. Thank you, Magic Ads, our hype train conductor.
So it's as long as it's on the field, this can.
Basically, right?
Take a bullet.
Draw.
Oh, we take up this ledge. Both this one.
We both basically. One hand.
It's like a four.
Four in hand for Ed. Thinking about some combat with frogs here, maybe.
I'll exile 1, 2, 3. Give this frog flying.
I know, but I was like, I really want to black border my engage decks, and I'm playing this four color, so that means I have
Okay, so the frog with 1+1/+1 counter on it has flying now.
Yeah, if you play two,
Yeah, just 2.
yeah, that counts on it.
Okay, no blocks. Gets through.
Response I am tuned.
Play a mortuary taps.
Okay, mortuary comes in, tap, Serval.
My favorite design mistake.
Dumps a wasteland. Okay, that wasteland looks relevant on the current board. All right, fair enough. Swamp Cycling, Troll of Khazad-dûm. It's pretty clear now what Ed is likely up to. The reanimation spells may be to come.
Oh, you only force one. Sorry. I forced. Sorry. Yes, that is correct. Sure. And step.
Or casting short.
Oh yeah, I could. You could go in the bathroom. All in the fan is hilarious. Alright, best of luck. Check the place.
Three.
Oh, is that from the
3.
3 cards in hand for Adrian.
Combat.
That's your roll.
Okay, take him with the frog. Didn't bother giving it flying.
No blocks.
It's like a time pad. Right? Like drawing an extra card or find it.
No blocks.
Yeah. And also in like working like graveyard like I've like brainstormed stacked it so my surveillance can put a creature in my yard and then make it. Sure. You have one in your hand, huh? That's a good card. I was like surprised. Sure.
Ultimately.
We have had some good matches on today's stream for sure. There's been a couple of errors here and there, but they've been some good games. At least in my opinion. Looks like we're holding a fatal push. Maybe trying to figure out the best time to fire it off. Adrian's tapped out.
Yeah, I knew it was Stone Blade. No, it's not.
One. Keep beats. Animate that. They are cool. Beast.
Rinse.
3 life.
Brainstorm now for Adrian. That'll resolve. No Bowmaster in response. Looks like Murderous Cut was drawn. Could be a way to remove this frog on Ed's side. I'm pretty sure Ed was holding a copy of Fatal Push.
Okay. Who's the comment?
Sorry? Yeah. It's 8. So.
No blocks.
No effects. 3.
Go ahead. 4
Okay, before damage, Fatal Push on the larger frog. It has 1 +1/+1 counter on it right now. Looks like Adrian's going to fight over this Fatal Push. Don't know what Adrian's holding.
But it was a good game. Look at my turn.
Lorian?
Force pitching Lorian revealed. Okay. Force pitching Daze. So, okay. So the frog dies. Adrian was tapped out last turn. Maybe it was better to just Fatal Push if we were holding Daze. On Ed's turn. It's so hard to say without knowing the full story of what cards are in hand. AP says so many 2-drops in the format. Why is Spell Snare not as played? I guess I guess weirdly it's just too narrow. Might be better off with Stern Scolding.
Oh, yeah. No blocks.
Stern Scolding also hits Tameo and okay, Abrupt Decay on the Psychic Frog's not too bad. Stern Scolding can hit Tameo and some of the other non-mana value 2 creatures like Goblin Welder and stuff. Counter up Broadside Bombardiers or something. Magus, yeah. Okay. Is there a Reanimate happening? And then another frog. Okay. Frog Wars are happening. Begun the Frog Wars have. Iron City Trades, thank you for the bits. What's up, Iron City Trades? Number 1 on our all-time cheer leaderboard. Thank you, Iron City. Which I now know is Pittsburgh. Now we know.
Comment.
Okay, so a frog has been sent into combat. There's a beanstalk on the battlefield now.
You only have 2? I'll take 2 and 2. 15.
Eldraine says, I thought the frog season was in spring. Yeah, it depends what hemisphere you're in or whatever.
Yeah, 2. I will 2 in hands? 1 in hands.
How do the hemispheres work? Does anybody know?
Murderous cut 1 of the frogs. Trigger beams.
Okay, there was a murderous cut fired off. Trigger the beanstalk. Harry Houdini says, what time is it where you are? Yeah, what time is it where you are, everybody? Tell us. Yeah, frogs tap the other direction in the southern hemisphere. Eric, absolutely right. It's like the toilet thing. All right. Psychic Frog is attacking. There's been a fetch. Blake says 8:21 p.m. Blake, it's almost time for bed.
Oh yeah.
You know about that?
I'll get a.
Some people are laying in bed watching this. Isn't that funny? Like they're lying down right now.
Frog is good.
Maybe snuggling under some blankets or something. I don't know why I think that's funny.
No, that was just a side.
Steve says 8 a.m. Thursday morning. How could it be a different day, Steve?
Right, so it's good.
I actually boarded out almost like a combo, and I boarded out 3. And because I think I know what you're doing, I start the Furies, because I was like, I don't know what you're going to choose. 2. I copied most things.
On 90s MTG, the streamer writes fan fiction about chat, Chili says, yeah. Steve says New Zealand. It's Thursday in New Zealand, folks. It's Wednesday in New York. What is going on?
Yeah.
Sometimes people like to
No, sorry, not days. I think
Draw.
Yeah, this is quite a frog off here.
One's good. Yeah.
Okay, I think this Psychic Frog has been declared as a chump blocker. Do these frog decks run circular logic? They do not.
I like this package.
Okay, Inquisitive Student Tamio is on the board. Both players low on resources in as far as cards in hand, but the frogs are doing their thing, I guess. Tamio flies and can block. Not sure if Adrian wants to lose Tamio in combat, but something to keep track of. Which player? Oh, okay. So Ed scoops it up. Adrian takes game 1. I was going to say, which player in that game drew more cards off the frog? Kind of lost track after a while. Who drew more cards off the frog? Does anybody know? So now Reanimator will be on the play. Aviator says Sultan Beans is such a value train. Yeah, it is. It is.
I am on 9, right?
Yes. Which is all.
And with that, the Archons.
Oh, right now, or that? I did skip
Better when you actually
Yeah, that's me. I can go back.
I wasn't around for a few past times.
I gain 3 use, 3 discard, you suck a 3 discard a card, draw a card.
So I just run the 6.
All right, a multi 5 here to start game 2 for Ed, who will be on the play. Thoughtseize. I guess we'll get to see what Adrian's working with.
Resolve.
Okay, double up the beanstalk, surgical extraction, ponder, Lorien revealed, force of will, and a polluted delta. This will be interesting.
Attach.
It's hard to say what Ed will take. It might just be force of will, I guess. But it depends if we're trying to rush in a creature out of the graveyard. Like, it looks like a Troll of Khazad-dûm even will be tough to beat right now. If there's a force backup for Ed to get it on the board.
I do. Do you have one?
Five.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Take Ponder. He needs to cycle Lorien. Wow, and up the Beanstalk was taken. I didn't expect that, but that was the choice. It's hard to say. We don't know what's in Ed's hand, but that feels like a surprising choice as of right now. All right, Polluted Delta gets cracked. Adam making a great point about taking Ponder and Adrian seeming to need Lorien revealed to pitch to force. Basic Island is found. Protected from Wasteland.
Yeah, Liliana against me. You make me discard it.
I thought I had enough removal so I can fight for this.
Okay, fires off the Ponder. Looks like the top cards of the deck. Well, Lorien revealed Force of Will Underground Sea, I think I saw. I think there's an unknown card in hand that nobody has seen yet. Nobody meaning you, the viewers. Adrian saw it, I hope.
Loki,
Try to keep it creature light. So
Okay, well, drew one of those 3 cards, left the rest on top. Passed the turn. If the unknown card before the Ponder was a blue card, maybe Force was taken to have double Force available. And then the top cards of the deck would be Lorien Revealed and an Underground Sea. Probably Lorien Revealed is the top card of the deck right now.
the bridge against me, I didn't expect it.
what? And I was on the fence about bringing my game. I should have bought it. It actually would have been really good that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you playing the Atraxa 3 times kind of buried me.
Me neither. I used to.
Have only one answer.
I like sold them off like 2,000. Just like, I don't need these commander cards. I'll get $50.
That pause there tells me maybe that Lorien Revealed was the card drawn last turn and thought about shuffling the rest away. I don't know. Swamp Cycle happens here for Ed. Surgical now.
Yeah, yeah. These Dothies are sick. They're so cool.
Not sure of the timing of this surgical extraction. What would be the use in surgicaling here before a reanimation spell gets wasted on it? Unless they're just shortcutting something here. But the trolls are gone.
Paraguay, I played like against it for the first time in Cube, and
I don't know if I like that timing.
I took out the abilities, a couple of speeds. I'm shutting down.
Stealthy Voidwalker.
What type do you have in your group, baby?
Yeah, I think you have to just like let the troll sit there, and if and when your opponent tries to reanimate it, surgical it. But I'm trying to think like. Maybe worried about a Fanatic on top, but you could surgical it then.
For you, that
3 in hand, 2 in hand.
So an Island Cycle of Lorien revealed finds a trop.
send blood away. But Brazen Bar Rise Flash should wait until like his end
What
turn.
did I cast for Brazen Bar?
You cast it, like on your turn.
No, at the end of mine I got it.
But then he untapped and before you can attack, he instant blood, no?
No, I bounced back his Liliana last fall.
Okay. Draw.
He only had Planeswalker. He had Liliana last fall at 6 or 7.
Who could have fought off of these? And when?
I didn't play as a
There's a Dothy Voidwalker on the board now. It doesn't do a ton, I guess, right now, but it's annoying. Here's Leovold, okay. Gets dazed.
Play that I made, or wait until my next turn to play the instant.
Force pitching force to protect Leovold. Leovold is in, it looks like.
I had the days.
You did have the days too?
Yeah.
But I just wasn't sure if forcing the issue there was better rather than trying to find.
Okay, trying to surgical before he was vulnerable to daze. That's I don't remember exactly what was going on in that moment, but that's possible. Maybe I missed that. I'd have to back up and look again, which I won't. Now there's a frog on the board. The Delta getting cracked. Exile with a void counter.
Because every deck, if you play against green deck, their yard is so important for the lens. So like, if you play against Maverick
Trigger.
or
I'm gonna put the,
a lot of decks can play lens from the bridge.
One.
Mystic Sanctuary resolving here.
So every card from the yard,
I'm gonna put the
piece that doesn't exist.
Ponder.
You know you don't fly. So just put 4 in me.
I'm gonna run this list for this week, and then I'll try that for next week.
What are do you play shield red?
Okay, Ponder will go to the top of the library.
I don't want my top end to be, creatures. I'm running innocent blood and small ones. Down to lose my own stuff.
No, I know.
Up the beanstalk, draw the Ponder.
Don't care. Go for it.
Just send it.
And you only got aggressively until you have 1. Even with cards are good. You play that, they can count. It's 3 games. They scoop, they go to game 2. Like if you flip that against me,
Oh yeah.
I'll just put it down.
Yeah.
And I send it back to you. I just think that's how it happens. But if they're critical, so like,
Draw, yeah,
they can
it's
fight
like-
it back. But like, part of that, like in my tomb reanimate roll, bad. I need to eat it just for the pro. But you, Liliana, sucker breed. You know, you have so many options for me. You sucker breed.
Okay, attacking with the Voidwalker.
Against Recon,
And the frog.
way we
No blocks or effects.
is with Psychic Pro. If you put ley line of the board.
Go to
It's
eats.
the only way.
Can't draw a card off the frog now because of labeled.
Yeah.
And then and all my removal is live against.
Sack the Voidwalker, cast Lorien revealed could be a play later.
You put it down.
If this label can be removed.
Slow down the game so much. Because then you have Shieldred Dick, you have Liliana of the Veil. Yep.
Okay, another up the beanstalk. It's in. Not sure why a card wasn't drawn. Or was a card drawn? I missed it. I don't know.
You have to shoot the Sherry. Shoot the Sherry.
Attempt to cast Murderous Cut, targeting. You actually have to exile all three. 2 beanstalk triggers.
Seems you are
Okay, Murderous Cut on the Voidwalker. 2 beanstalk triggers are on the stack.
Everyone should
by next you paid cannot be counted.
My thing is, if I'm gonna go that far,
This goes underneath, yeah, because they don't go to.
because I can do
It will not get exiled. It would go into the graveyard.
Damage goes to this. So I think
Oh, right, because then it's, yes,
I tried to name deck
Play-
science, and I was just like,
I'll
obviously
play a Ghost
I
Vacuum.
really want something that can.
All right, there's the Ghost Vacuum. That'll be interesting.
It is good. It's actually trying this.
Fatal Pushing Leovold. There's a trigger on Leovold.
And then that is
Like
good.
I'm staring at 2 of these in my hand with Samuel on board for the one night that I'm not playing the prismatic instead. I'm like,
Or maybe if you have a line right.
Yeah.
I figured like you had a bunch of like
Top seed.
one, like I figured you had a bunch of
Do you have any? I'll exile your Doffy.
Yeah, top seed.
Yeah.
Top seed.
It's possible Adrian will have enough mana to activate this Ghost Vacuum 6 mana ability at some point. That'll be interesting.
this is the one night where I didn't feel prismatic and it was like 3 months.
If I have no power again,
I wasn't running into any Tamiya. Everybody was on the like nonsense.
The Vacuum's looking pretty good.
For Urza Saga, I'm like, I'm gonna be prepared for Urza Saga. I just like panic the wrong medical every week.
that trigger is 3 days.
Wait, based on your current configuration.
And I've thought about it. Because it all depends on because like what if I don't go into a meta that's a local meta that's like because like isn't there like this.
Yeah, there could be a Ghost Leovold brought back too.
I'll play this Seattle.
Usually it's in like 2 o'clock.
Also, as long as I'm on the way line house, I don't think you can ever be playing with another. I mean, not insane sequence, but like days is just fucking too good.
At least you're playing a bit. I'm not scared. It's one I'm playing. I'm playing practice.
I'll attempt to
I'm not scared.
Okay, jumping in front of the frog with a frog. It looks like Ed has more cards in hand right now.
It's the same fucking thing. It's like you're going off or
Discarding a Surgical Extraction, okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, so Adrian's frog dies in combat. No card drawn for Ed. Adrian Hellbent fetching here. I'm gonna surveil. Okay, finds the mortuary. Adrian was at 6, so had to block, I guess. End step exiling Leovold. We might see the Ghost Vacuum do its ultimate. It'll be interesting.
That is.
Going for Ponder instead. Bowmaster. In response to that. The creatures created by Ghost Vacuum are 1/1s. So this Bowmaster is pretty good. Unsure of when Bowmaster should have been cast. But doesn't now Adrian need a land? The Ghost Vacuum takes 6 mana to pop. Activated to activate it, but Ponder used the 6th land just now. Gonna Ponder Shuffle needs a land. Oh.
Cards that literally like 90% of the
Maybe Adrian was just supposed to go for the Ghost Vacuum this turn and not Ponder.
Yeah, one more.
Found a Wasteland, which would have been the 6th land. Or maybe there was already a land drop? We're going to game 3. Adrian will be on the play in game 3.
So it's like
Sorry.
opponent's yeah.
Yeah, if there was a missed draw off the second Beatstock ETB, that could have made all the difference. That's true. A lot to take note of in this game. There's some lessons being learned here for sure. Adrian on the play, game 3. There's got to be a little bit of a crunch for time right now. Felt like 2 long games.
0, but
Undercity Sewer surveils a frog into the graveyard. Brainstorm an end step. No sign of Metamorphosis Fanatic in this match, I don't think. Okay, up the Beanstalk on the board. Hopefully going to remember to draw a card. A little bit of shortcutting going on here. They must be low on time. Oh man, the drawn card is missed. It's not good. BR Chato, thank you for the resub with Prime. 11 months. Almost anniversary. Yeah, almost at that 1-year badge. We'll see. Discarded an Entomb to hand size, looks like. Yeah, Magic adds Hype Train Conductor, pointing out that there was a forgotten draw off the Beanstalk ETB. you know, that sometimes you're in the crunch, you got a little bit of time on the clock, you're trying to hurry, you're passing the turn while you're shuffling to cast a spell, and you have like a delayed trigger and you miss it, but that, you know, like that missed beanstalk trigger is not good. Yeah, the shortcutting can hurt you sometimes.
Oh, pussy.
Sometimes, though, it's legitimately better to shortcut and miss your trigger than it is to run out of time on the clock. That is sometimes true. I think the first time we saw Beanstalk enter the battlefield, the draw trigger on ETB was remembered, right? Here's Mortuary. We're gonna surveil.
Surveil. Back in second.
Let's go.
Stancil says, really goes to show how hard Magic is. Ton of stuff happening on every card. At the end of the day, after work, it can be rough to keep up with triggers. It's true. This game is hard. It's even harder to play when you're looking at the timer.
Carpet?
Thinking about the timer. Carpet of Flowers.
Sure. Move to second main. Add a blue. Okay. Black. Frog.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Okay, it looks like time was just called, and it's about to be turn 1. An Entomb being cast on end step and resolving.
4.
So Adrian was turn 0. Life totals are a bit high here. If there's a chance this game can close out not being a draw for the match, probably Ed will be the winner. I don't think it's likely in 2 more turns that Adrian can deliver a knockout punch, but we'll see. So you get Traxa into the yard, a Surveil land, Undercity Sewer now. Still, 18 life is a lot. Maybe Archon of Cruelty would have even been better here. Reanimate on a Traxa. Yeah, the Archon of Cruelty would kill faster than Atraxa. But this is turn 1, so Ed gets 3 turns, including this one. Depends what's in hand, I guess. All right, resolving the ETB for Atraxa now. Oh, man, a lot of lands. Ooh, not very good. Thought Seizes, Troll of Khazad-dûm, Daze, and just a land. A Troll of Khazad-dûm reanimated could be important.
Yeah.
I think the point here is Ed needs another creature on the board if this game is going to be a victory. Thoughtseize dropping down to 10. I mean, Maybe it is possible that Adrian wins this game. Kind of forgot about the lost life from Reanimate. If we kill Atraxa and grow the frog, Adrian could get there, actually. So Thoughtseize on the stack, though.
I'll attempt to daze it.
Daze on Thoughtseize. Okay, gets paid. Murktide, Fatal Push, Shieldred's Edict. Murktide is a problem. Shieldred's Edict is a problem. Shieldred's Edict will be selected. All right, now it's moving on. We're moving on to turn 2. This Murktide could be a problem. The Troll of Khazad-dûm was just discarded to hand size.
I'll make 3 blue.
Making 3 blue with the carpet.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attempt to make an 8-8.
8-8 Murktide for Adrian. That's pretty good. Trigger the Beanstalk.
You have how much more left?
1 blue.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
1 blue floating.
I'll use the remaining blue, so the 2 blue and a black. Another frog.
How does this Atraxa factor into Adrian winning this game now? I mean, Atraxa will die in combat. This is going to be close. Can't really tell who has this one. There were some errors made for sure in this match, but this match has been tough, and it's been hard to predict the winner. Yeah, Dismember would change the math. That's true. Blue Farm predicting a draw. I think I actually see a Brazen Borrower in Ed's hand. That changes the math too. Yeah, Archon of Cruelty might have been better than Atraxa. It's so hard to say. We also don't know what's in Ed's hand here. Okay, starting off the turn with a Ponder. I think also Adrian has Force plus blue card available, no? Archon, so I'll get the text for Archon up on the screen. Archon of Cruelty is the Archon that people of the chat are talking about. Would have been better to entomb and reanimate over Atraxa Grand Unifier earlier in this game.
Also, oh my god, there's so many everything makes a token. All my tokens are Pokemon cards, so playing someone who I guess is bad.
It's a very real possibility. I think Ed is aware that a spell could be Force of Will here. Yeah, I agree. I think the Archon of Cruelty might have been a better choice. This is turn 3 of extra turns. I deal 18 damage. Ah, there's still the Fatal Push in hand? Okay. Okay, so Ed knows then. I'm not writing this down, but there is still a Fatal Push in hand, chat is saying. I kind of lost track. Oh, yeah, from the Thoughtseize. Yeah. So the Force of Will is not on the table. There are only 2 cards in hand for Adrian, it turns out. Okay, so looks like Murktide is blocking Atraxa.
Sure.
Okay, so Murktide will die in combat. Traxa will die in combat. Bowmaster is in.
Main phase.
So maybe Ed forgetting here that Atraxa does have Death Touch. Wanted to get that text up on the screen. Okay, chumping both frogs. Another frog. This is the last turn of the game. Turn 5.
Jesus Christ.
The match ends in a draw. GG's. It was a draw. Yeah, there was a lot going on there. Jet says, I think Ed has Entomb Animate Dead in hand. Is it possible Archon would be sided out? That's not possible, right? They would never side that out. And not in that matchup. I don't think so. Yeah, that doesn't seem likely. It must have been available. Yeah, seems like a bad idea to side it out. I agree. All right, stick around for a raid, everybody. Stick around for a raid. You'll get some channel points for sticking around for a few more minutes, a few more moments. The possibility of another stream this week is very high. Keep an eye on our Discord server, which is up on your screen, for the scheduling on that. Peace out.